Black Crab is a 2022 Swedish film that is currently streaming exclusive on Netflix. This is directed by Adam Berg and it stars Noomi Rapace, who is made famous from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo Swedish films. She was in all three. She's also been in a bunch of stuff, so by now I'm sure most people know who Noomi Rapace is, with English speaking and Swedish speaking films alike. She's really good. She's good in everything, and she's fantastic in this film. What caught me about this is the poster and the fact that Netflix really boasted about its like cinematography and the awards that it's won. Now Netflix can be a little bit, how should I say, exaggerating sometimes when it comes to their little thumbnails or their descriptions of films. Either they're so brief that they don't explain the movie at all, or they just amplify the friggin' movie to no tomorrow. And they they definitely made the film sound incredible, and it was. I wouldn't say this is like groundbreaking, evolutionary, out of this world, best of the year cinematography or anything like that. However, the cinematography is gorgeous. It's one of the best positives of the film. What we have going on is this is set in like a fictional post-apocalyptic world where there's a war going on and there's a constant war. Cities are crumbling, like, people are kind of turning against each other. It's very cutthroat, very, very dangerous time to be living. This film opens up with one of the best openings to a film I've seen. It takes place in a tunnel, basically, and Noomi Rapace's character is with her daughter, and, there's rebels coming through, there's people being shot, and they're trying to hide in their car. And it really introduces you to this world really well. I'm not going to try and pronounce names because I can't. The way they're spelt and then the way the characters say the characters' names are totally different. But it opens that way, and then I don't know if she's an ex soldier or not, or if she's just a regular civilian. But she's really good at skating, and the military, or the Swedish side of the war kind of thing, wants to gather a secret operation called Black Crab, and they want to get a bunch of people to deliver a product, a secret, top secret product, across the sea, frozen over on skates. So you have basically soldiers skating on the sea, and that's like your plot of the film, and they're trying to make this top secret delivery in this war torn world. And Noomi Rapace is given even more motivation to take on this mission because her daughter went missing at the beginning of the film, and she's desperate to find her daughter. And they have her daughter with them on the other side, so when Noomi Rapace can get to the other side with this product, she can be reunited with her daughter. The product is supposed to be top secret, but there is the reveal on what the product is, which ends up flipping a lot of things and plot lines and story elements on their head, and really makes for big twists and turns, and a totally different turn of direction on where the film continues after that, after the characters find out what they are actually carrying to this. I don't think it's a fictional place. It's called Ozo, and I'm pretty sure it's in Norway. Now, along the way, many war-torn, violent things happen. They run into certain characters along the way too, where people are double-crossed, people are stabbing each other in the back. Nobody is to be trusted in this world. Both sides of the war. This film, it's not hugely political, but it does give that political take where, there's extreme gray areas all over the place, and even both sides kind of low-key seem to be sometimes working with each other, and the sense of right and wrong and the whole idea of the war itself just doesn't make any sense because it seems to be just a machine, like two cogs in the same machine kind of thing, that doesn't seem to be heading to any sort of end. Mostly, the only negative that I have for this film really is that it drags, and there's a lot of specific scenes that drag too much. There's parts in the movie, especially in like the middle part of it, that can take your attention away, and that you kind of start to check out a little bit until it gets to its climax and its third act, which just amplifies the hell out of everything. And I'd say it's the best part of the movie. Lots of twists happen in this movie. Lots of ideas played with, lots of things going on. It deals with flashbacks too, with the mother and the daughter. And it does raise a lot of questions, a lot of moral questions, and just the world they built, the post-apocalyptic world is it's scary. It's really terrifying. I mentioned the cinematography as well. I'll say there's this scene in the middle of the movie that involves a double cross, and it's very, very unexpected, and it goes very violent very quick. A lot of the scenes aren't like big things happening for a lengthy period of time. Sometimes things are very calm, and then they'll just blow up, and then it'll be like 5 seconds of mayhem, and then everything will calm back down again, and you're like, holy shit, like it almost feels like you blink and miss an entire war scene kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Then there's really intense scenes as well throughout, where obviously they get in trouble on the ice, and the ice is very like borderline thin, and it's borderline a suicide mission essentially. Even Numi Rapace mentions that. But it's a tense film, and it's shot very well. It could have been less monotone at times. It could have had less of those scenes that kind of go a little bit too long. But outside of that, it's certainly well worth a stream. I think Numi Rapace gives one of her best performances in this movie. It's definitely in her top tier of her performances of all time, I would say. So worth a watch, definitely. Check it out on Netflix right now, and subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next time, have a good one. Take care and cheers.